Okay, I think today we should continue where we left off because we defeated the old hero last time,
Yes,
or
with
whatever his name was.
a long and arduous punching in the back of the
I
legs.
don't want to go to the depraved chasm today. I want to try and avoid that if I
We
can.
never want to go there.
No, it's not worth my time, honestly. So let's try and make some new progress then. Never been past this point. If I'm lucky, I might find a new farming spot.
That would be nice, because I'm guessing that yours is not doing too hot for you recently. Also, you've still got your soul farming ring on instead of your regen ring.
It's true. The next enemy's weaknesses. The next enemy's weakness is down. Okay.
Wonder what that could mean.
Gravity, the one true weapon. Oh, wait, boss fight immediately?
I mean, oh right, okay. That is kind of how the end of the other zone you've already done was.
Yeah.
Like that, wasn't it? Like you did one boss and then it was like the end of area boss, which I assume this is, if it follows the same pattern. Just like an aircraft carrier of manta rays.
I'm pretty sure I fight something like this in Ace Combat. I'm not even joking either.
Depending on which Ace Combat, I have already fought something similar to this.
If these were drones instead of manta rays, then I fought this exact boss in Ace Combat.
Oh,
Storm King.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So
I can only go this way.
This is one of the bosses I was concerned about.
Oh. Don't spit at me. I need to read. Challenge the storm, you need a sword that can rend the sky. Okay. Left. See an item left. Best of luck to you. New moon grass.
Four new moon grass we will take.
Oh my god, what is this?
To give you the business.
Rock.
I appreciate it.
Hey, this guy's got balls. He's just stood there.
Maybe he's finished already.
Possibly.
Or maybe he knows something we don't.
Holy arrows. Okay.
God, I'm genuinely surprised you've not been hit more than you have. I won't lie to you.
They're not hard to avoid as long as you've
moving.
moved after they fired the shot. They will miss you, unless they line of sight.
Where you're going.
Yeah, they aim where you are.
Well, where you're going. Yeah.
But if I stop moving or get in line of sight, then it'll be bad news. Ephemeral eyes.
A nice steady looting of this entire boss area.
Oh.
Well, there was an item to your left.
Yes.
Over here. What's all this then?
Welcome to the sniper's perch. Interesting.
Is that crystal lizards?
Yeah.
I don't care about them.
They get to live today.
Irrelevant.
What's this?
It's you.
Storm Ruler. Vision of Friends. Sound.
Does it mean actual sand, or is it just saying like sand? As in like the way British people would say sand?
Hard to say, really. This might prove challenging for certainly.
Yeah, this was my
Oh,
concern coming into this, because I was aware of this.
Stone chunk. Ah, okay, okay. I'm guessing because it gave me like an actual dev tip that I've got to use that sword to like blast these enemies out of the sky.
To my understanding, this is the origination of where Storm Ruler comes from. So like the thing that happens in Elden Ring, the thing that happens in Dark Souls 3, like that gimmick of a weapon doing a special thing for a specific purpose. I'm pretty sure this is where that trope originates. And therefore, I don't even know if you can do this without that sword. Or without some form of ranged weapon, because you ain't punching those guys.
I'll have to...
So this was one of the ones that I wanted once you'd gotten to this point, I wanted a ruling from Jason on how you were to approach this.
Yeah, we need a ruling, because it's clearly impossible hand to hand. But if it's not mandatory, I don't actually need to do it, so I don't need to
that was
break
the thing
tradition.
I also don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to come back then. We don't have enough information at this moment in time.
No, we will need to wait until. Well, we can't do that, and we've done that. Yeah, we've. I don't think we can do much else here. This is becoming a long-running theme. Thanos' arms are too short to box with the Storm Rulers.
Okay.
But at least we know that, because that's one of the things that I was like waiting for you to get to, because I was. Oh, I mean, I'm interested in knowing how that's going to have to go if we need to go there.
Okay, realistically, the only thing I can't. Well, I could do a few things, but there is an alternate path this way that I actually want to explore to see if I can get to the boss any easier. Plus, I never unlocked the gate that's through that alley, which I'm sure I
we still
can
don't know
do.
where that leads.
So rather than
Because well, your only other options are you've got the Man-Eater duo, if you can somehow figure out a way to deal with those guys, like dealing with one of them quick enough or not getting the other one to spawn, we'll see. The Defiled Chasm, which just seems to suck all around, honestly. There's this, and that's about it. But like they're your options, really.
yeah. I don't think it's Penetrator's day to day, but
I do want to see how much damage you do to the Penetrator with your right hand at some point, because you think you've only hit him with one left, but it's the sheer... Also, going back and watching the VODs of it, I see what you mean, where you parry it, but you still take damage, but you lose all your stamina, but there is like a sound effect, and then he goes into like pre-canned attack, because you do it twice to him. I was like, what's happening here? Like, what is going on?
it's a big like FU to me, basically.
Yeah. Like, if you've got more stamina or a better shield, so it gives you a better like guard ability or whatever, does that do something different?
See, I wondered if he has like states where he powers his sword up like an install, and if I try and parry him during the install, it doesn't work. But if it's normally, I can. He seems like an enemy I could parry.
The parry is definitely doing something to him. I just wonder if it might be certain attacks or if his sword's in certain states. But his sword always seems to be either just regular blood powered up, or when he just goes for the stab, he like sets it on fire a little bit. But I can't tell if he's doing anything else with it.
Yeah.
So that's another thing for testing. Honestly, like you said, the main thing we need to do is find a more reasonable and doable way of getting to him, because this just doesn't fucking work, just trying to run past everything.
This is brutal as hell, in all honesty. Don't you do it?
So where's this place you're trying to get to? Is it where that one Red Eye Knight was?
Well, I just want to see where this goes. Oh, some deer. We're probably being followed by a lot of enemies, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I've not quite got a feel for certain enemies' aggro distances in this game.
Yeah, I seem to be relatively safe.
It's alright then, isn't it?
I wonder if I can vault down there.
Well, there's the bridge of Get Fucked. It doesn't. It looks like you're gonna have to go by that bit regardless, because it doesn't look like any other way up to those stairs, which is what leads to the penetrator.
That is a shame. Well, I'll give him one go if I can even get there alive.
If you can even get to him, yeah.
Yeah. Get a bit of data. This is a nightmare, honestly.
Oh yeah, this all sucks.
Are they really...
They've got these three lancers that just
don't want to make it easy for you to get to the boss. This is just to get to the boss. Let alone the 9 damage I've done on like 4 attempts in total, which is 1 hit.
Your arms are too short to hit him when you're very close to him, which is rather annoying.
Come on then.
I did notice that you can dodge him fairly well, because his attacks are pretty telegraphed for the most part.
Yeah, I just have to learn the animation for the left and the right.
Hit isn't bad. That's better than the 9 you were doing. It's just yeah. Oh, you did stagger him slightly. That's good news.
Did like a spicy blade.
Oh Lord, you coming? Well, if nothing else, we have made visible damage on his health bar. So if he goes for the fire poke, you can follow it up. That's also good to know. I think you could fight this guy, honestly. I think it'd be hard, but I think you just with those bits of information we just got, you've got a much better chance than I thought you did.
Yeah, it's easier to fight him not locked on as well.
Yeah,
because the problem when I'm locked on, when I roll around him, I'm too far away to go for follow-up attacks.
Yes, so
whereas if I just control where I roll, it's a lot easier. I'm going to get a bit more sauce for today, but I feel like man-eater would be a better use of my time, honestly.
I wasn't there for all of your man-eater fights. I think I went to cook at one point. But I'm concerned about the dual man-eaters. If there's no way of stopping the second one spawning, because you can grind that for a long time against enemies, easy enough. But if there's 2 of them, I don't know how you're going to do that.
It's upstairs, isn't it?
I actually don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've been here.
I have to go past Squidward up the big spiral staircase.
Did we ever figure out how to get down onto that thing that you dropped? Because there's clearly items in those like evil things.
No.
I don't think we ever got down to it, did we?
Yeah, I forgot about these. Well, I didn't forget. I forgot what they look like. Absolutely awful.
No, yeah. Oh god.
Scared me. Like a mild jump scare.
Oh yeah, the one fucking David Jones on that long spiral staircase.
Yeah. I love the aesthetic of this level. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah. I think it's really neat looking. I'm curious how I know some people have issues with this game because stylistically, some enemies got changed in a way that they think is for the worse.
Yeah.
But I, having not played the original version of this game, wonder how much aesthetically these zones have changed. Did this zone always look this cool, just in less fidelity? Or did they take some liberties in how they built this place?
I'm going to say it looked less cool, honestly. I've not really seen any videos of this area, but I've seen other areas, and
yeah,
I think stylistically, not including the enemies.
I should look at a side by side.
Yeah, it's quite a profound difference, honestly.
Yeah.
Demon's Souls vanilla is very plain in comparison. There's a lot of stylistic flourishes in this. Not just from a technical point of view, because it's PS3 compared to PS5. I mean from an artistic point of view.
Yeah. That's interesting then.
Hold on, man.
Okay, so
what
me through. Toothpick? You've had some time to think about this. Do you have a plan, or are you just?
I'm just gonna fight it. That's my plan. The left and the right.
We were
tried and tested methods.
That you can lock onto its tail as a separate entity. As a separate. Wait.
That's true.
Okay, I didn't. For a second, I wondered what was about to happen.
Alright. That's a bit janky, to be fair.
Like, I didn't know he could fly off the edge at all. So this is interesting.
Kind of makes it awkward to fight him though.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I can use throwing items to be fair.
It is good. It is good.
I think I'm just dense enough to just tank the hits. It's better for me to just go for the damage.
Yeah.
Just accept I'm going to get hit.
It doesn't actually do that much.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
like just standard physical hits. Hitting him in the tail does stagger him, so that's nice. I'm hitting him in general, I guess.
You're going to fist fight me, are you? The man who boxed the Dragon God himself.
Oh, so that's what the tail do.
Trying to like Fusarod me from the sky. Come down here, coward.
It only takes him one success to send you flying. Like the multiple times you're trying to get by the Brave Chasm. Watching back how many times in that one specific part of that bridge you get freaking like pushed to your doom. I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Alright, here's his boy. Maybe if I just keep them away from each other.
You keep one of them in the sky at all times.
Okay. Oh.
To be fair, there is one other thing we could do, in which Tom did tell us that that drop, the like do not fear death drop, is actually a shortcut in the Depraved Chasm. So we could go and have a look at that if we wanted to, if we don't make much progress anywhere else.
Yeah.
If only we could just leave. These two dickheads.
Well, weird enemies or bosses for this area, considering what we did to get to this point. I thought it'd make more sense to be one of them big creepy crawlers, or like something to do with the heart.
Hey, there's time yet. It takes one good Fusarod.
That's what I wanted to avoid.
One well-placed Fusarod for it to be the end times.
Okay. While I've got the grasses, I'm willing to run a few drills on these guys. I'm going to have to do them.
Yeah,
well, I might not have
see
to do
what
them
we
ever, to be fair. But we'll see.
I'm waiting for the time you get penetrator to about halfway, and a second penetrator spawns.
Penetrator tag teams is like teammate and flame lurker. I think if I don't get this fight done today, I feel like the only thing really holding me back is just the damage output. It's just low. So I think I'm just going to have to start maxing strength. Because this is a fight where, well, like a lot of fights really, I think coming up, where I just don't think having more health helps me in any way.
No, like tanking the hits isn't the problem, it's just the sheer damage output is too slow on what you're doing, even if you can score the hits.
Don't you do it?
Like even if the increase is low, you have to hit them so many times already that even a small increase will help quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
To be fair, what are your levels at the minute? Because I assume you did some grinding since the last time
Oh yeah, always
you
do.
were around. Because you've got like shitloads of souls you can pop and stuff like that. So you're at 40 on endurance. So that's if I remember correctly, that's the soft cap for that.
Yeah.
And then vitality at 35 and strength at 27. So yeah, maybe starting to pump stuff into, because the other two soft caps are 49 each. I think we looked into.
Yeah, I think Vit was 49. I don't recall what strength soft cap was.
I think they were the same. I think two of them were the same, and one of them was different. I think stamina was the one that was different. I will have one last double check, but I'm pretty sure we're right on that one.
Ah, what the fuck, man?
Now, to be fair, on this list I'm looking at, it's not quite that clear cut, but I'm assuming something for the soft cap, where the soft cap is different based on how your weapon scales with the damage, but I'm just assuming that yours scales with like the worst. So 49 would be the soft cap for that, and it's lower for S scaling weapons, but I don't assume the fists scale with S for strength, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
And yeah, vitality, like the first milestone for vitality is 30, and then it's a bit worse up to 49, and then a lot worse between 50 and 99. And endurance is 40, yeah. So 49, 49, 40.
So I got 35 bits, so I've already actually hit like kind of a soft cap.
Yeah,
then.
apparently it's you go up between 16 to 33 per bit up to 30, and it's 21 through 24, getting up to 49. So it's like a bit weird. Like you're still getting like a decent chunk, but not quite as much. So yeah, maybe it is just time to stop upping the strength up a bit until you get to like at least a bit more.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Please. What is that guy doing?
I don't know.
You see
It was
what
like
that one was doing for a second.
he was like
Well,
on the
snake head
ground
was
doing something with his tail. Yeah. I don't know what he was doing honestly.
What's going on?
Oh, I think he's
Is
buffed
he like
himself.
powered up?
Yeah, he's like glowing green, which is
and
concerning. I don't know.
I know it looks good when on even through the share screen when you're like fighting near this like fire pit thing, the light shining out from it onto them looks fucking great.
Not like this. Do you know I am?
Well,
It's increased his defense.
I don't know.
Well, that was a right, and it only did 9. I'm sure it's been doing more than 9.
Well, whatever it was, the stank has gone away. Yeah. I guess it doesn't last super long. Hey, this is tech just stuck.
Just fight them both at the same time. Absolute take them both to Pantan. See that shit tried to OTG me.
Yeah. It's alright. Get these two to half and the third Mania spot.
Oh no, I didn't even consider that there could be a third one, you know. There's no reason why they can't be.
Do you get the buff now? It did look like it interrupted them from getting the buff off.
I'm kind of down for a while though.
That's good then, if that gives you like an opening. Maybe it's worth fighting the other one? No, it's probably worth taking the free damage from the one that's down at the time. Well, this is a nightmare, but you're making some progress. Well, you can't see him, maybe you can hear him. Where's he going?
The one weakness. Okay, that was not a bad attempt though on one of them.
Yeah.
That was like 25%-ish. The real question is this a good use of my time?
If you're planning on just man fighting them, I think the extra damage from a few levels in strength would be nice. Do we know how much the souls that you currently have on you are worth?
I do not.
You've got a couple of boss souls, haven't you?
Yeah, I've actually got quite a.
Use those for anything.
I've got quite a big reserve of souls, honestly.
So if we want to, pop
relatively
a few of these just to get some levels into strength, just to beat stuff up a bit better. If what we're in is like we're locked into like boss territory. Like I don't think you're gonna buy much in the future other than just better grasses, but you farm for the grasses manually anyway.
Yeah, we'll pop some souls. I think the dragon demon soul
I assume the
will be
end game
the best one.
a chunky.
Because these are all a source of great power, but this is a source of enormous power. So I assume that's going to give me the most. What do I need for a level? What am I working with? 27k. Okay, so I need quite a lot of souls just to get a level. Let's pop the hard demon soul. See what that gives me. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I can pay
The
for
hard
that.
demon soul is a waste, man.
Okay,
I don't
dull
remember where you got
demon
that
soul.
from.
It's armor spider, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better, but still not
awful.
great. Hero soul. Oh, there we go.
Ew, that's a chunky boy.
That's much better.
So you've got even just a decent amount of like the storied warriors and stuff like that. And I know from beforehand when I was looking it up to go and get the farming ring that they're worth like a decent amount.
What do I need? About another 9k. What are these? Let's use 5. Let's use half. Oh, not bad actually.
About 2k each. Well, exactly 2k each. That's how maths works. Maybe pop enough to get strength to 30 at least, because then I suppose if they are S rank scaling weapons somehow, that's at least a soft cap for them. I doubt that heavily.
Okay. Yeah. That many souls left. Let's see how much Flame Lurker gives me.
Yeah.
18k.
18k is not bad.
Respectable.
How much is a single legendary soul worth? I think this is going to be an okay amount. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
So you don't need much more than that.
What do I need? About another 2k, is it? Or one of these?
I think so.
boys?
It was like 29. Yeah, this should be.
Oh, that was 4k. I didn't realise. I will touch you.
Go buy some wasteland grass off the little dude until you get rid of him. I feel that was pretty much on the dot.
Yeah, I can still top up. I've been using the little boys. Oh yeah, here's something that's changed. Because I've, I guess, unlocked the penetrator. The weird bald guy in the one world.
Oh,
He's
is he not there anymore?
He's not there anymore. I don't know where he is now. So I can't get the mini grasses for 100. Maybe.
That kind of sucks. It's not that bad. We did also learn that the dirty lady in the Brave Chasm sells the good grasses as well, but they're like super premium.
Yeah. Right. Well, I am stronger. Maybe no. I've already forgotten.
Definitely not fighting those guys.
Where it is.
It's Latria. It's the
Latria.
queen one. If it's Manias you're looking for.
Yeah, run it back.
See if it makes any noticeable difference. We should have checked. I suppose we can check in the thing. Like, but how much are your fists doing now? Because I think the last time I remember, just on your stats page, your fists were doing like 76 or something. Okay, so you're doing like around 87 now. So it's not a huge increase, but it's not nothing. I suppose I don't know how the game like maths it out to show how much damage you actually get from that number based on what you're hitting.
Yeah, it's not.
Like the damage calculation.
Yeah, get out of the way. Presumably then, if this follows the formula of the other areas, if I do beat the man-eaters, it'll probably be immediately followed by a boss.
To, like the big boy boss.
Yeah, whatever the big boss is in the Tower of Latria.
So far, if we are to believe that I forget what it's called, but like the Stormlord or whatever it is also kind of like a puzzle-ish boss. Maybe all of the like end zone, or like a few of the end zone ones are more puzzly than like actual like fights, if that makes sense.
Could be. That bodes well for me though. Well, depending on what the puzzle.
Depends on the puzzle, yeah. Like if the puzzle's using a sword that you're not allowed to use, then that's a bit harsher.
Yeah.
Squidward, get the fuck out of the way.
This guy sucks so bad. Please. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm not gonna die. We'll take those.
Hell yeah. Maybe that's a strat. Just get got at the right angle and then he kills himself.
Played. Is he actually dead though?
Is he dead? Or is he just
Surely
falling still? This is a tall level. Is he still falling, or are you too far away to get the souls? We'll get those halfway through this mania fight.
How strange.
Yeah. I'm curious if he died or if he didn't. It was like some kind of like weird issue.
To be fair, do you know because he's like a red phantasm? Do you think he respawns? Because it might just be worth killing him properly if he doesn't.
I mean, the other Red Phantom that you fought, the like lady, the poison lady. Did you kill her? I don't
No,
remember.
I didn't kill her. She just killed me, and
I'm
never went
thinking
back.
of the samurai one in the pit that you got kicked into with Umbasu-man.
Ah,
He
I don't think he respawned, but I
respawn.
didn't really go back down that hole though, did I?
No, you did once because you
Oh, did
went
I?
down and fought patches down there
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
I remember now. March Nemesis, Matt Lucas.
So I wasn't paying attention to how much your right hand fists were doing per hit before you upgraded. You're doing 15 each now. I don't remember how much you were doing before.
Come here.
This is where I go back and I'll check the VOD when it gets, well, you'll check before me, and the number won't have changed at all.
What is this?
What is... Excuse me, mate.
I had him like stun locked for a second, but I couldn't attack him. How annoying.
That attack is lightning fast. Quattro.
This fight is proper jank, by the way.
Yeah.
His moveset is not well designed for this arena at all.
Come back, you prick. We just want to fight you. I don't know if it's like the placebo effect, but it feels like you do a healthier chunk of damage per hit now.
Maybe.
Like, I don't feel like you've hit that first mannequin that much, and you've done an okay amount of... Oh god, this is a nightmare. I need to get them synced from each other.
Oh.
Alright, gotta keep them kind of between that angle, because if you're like towards the edge and you do that attack, you're going for a trip straight down to meet that other David Jones. Right, we're gonna use the jank to your favour.
Oh, what the hell, man? I wish they could damage each other.
Yeah, that'd be
This would
nice,
be such a
wouldn't
better
it?
fight if they could.
What's he buffing? Not that juice. Oh, maybe leave him alone when they're buffed up. It's a nightmare. It just sucks overall. We definitely need to focus just the one we've been damaging from the start down. But it's generally hard to tell which one's which. You kind of can't tell.
Oh yeah, as soon as I'm no longer looking at ones, that's it, GG. Fuck off.
Oh.
God damn it.
Just getting
Leave me
drilled
alone.
around.
Right, I need to. I
Like,
need to.
like in terms of like moveset, you're in like Street Fighter 1 and they're in Marvel Infinite. They're just fucking juggling you constantly, and you're not even sure if your moves are gonna come out.
The 2v, well, the 2v1. It's an unfair matchup.
No. Oh, he's on the gas.
You want some, dear?
Ugh, no.
It does want some indeed.
Don't worry about that.
Damn it.
I only did 10 damage there on that swing as well. I don't know if it was a different swing or just because he had the buff up, he did less damage. No.
I think it's a consequence of the bot. It seems to give him like damage mitigation.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I wish this fire hurt them.
You're gonna keep wishing.
This is a nightmare. Oh,
Oh, this is cheeky bastards.
the projectile from the side. Impressive.
Man, I wish these motherfuckers could just fall to the death.
I'd be laughing all the way to the bank if they could. This would be the easiest boss fight in the game. If it worked that way. Ah, fuck off.
You do slightly more damage every so often, and I can't tell why. Because you hit him for like 19 a second ago, and I don't know what the difference was.
Chill. Stop shouting at me.
Ow. Bitch, stop it.
No.
No.
Shots the hidden missile from off screen. God damn it.